Hello YouTube and welcome to a new video. I just wanted to get this video out there quick because we have finally seen some gameplay and a trailer for Resident Evil 2 Remake, a game I have been waiting since they announced it initially almost 3 years ago now, with that one YouTube video saying we do it. And yes, they have finally done it. They have delivered. Oh my god, the hype. I was stressing out so bad prior to this E3 because, man, I was beginning to think, if they don't show anything now, maybe it's been put on hold. Everyone was getting crazy over this. Oh, let Capcom do their thing. Oh, we haven't seen a screenshot yet. Like, seriously, we didn't even see anything and we were hyped because we know this has to be done right. There's speculation whether it's going to be an first-person view, fixed camera angles, but they've opted for the third-person view, which I think is great because the original was fixed cameras. And, if you wanted to experience Resident Evil 2 in the first-person view, you have the option for, say, Dark Side Chronicles. Yes, it's a rail shooter, but you do see the game in the first-person view. So my point is that they've explored most of the angles for that, and I think the third person, what they're doing here, is like a great way to come full circle for Resident Evil 2 in general. When it started, I was live streaming through like a Facebook party, my Facebook group, the Resident Evil fans group. I have a link in the description. I was doing this like sort of party thing where there's a new Facebook feature where it lets you like live stream a video. I was live streaming IGN's coverage. Like at the beginning, they showed Last of Us. Then they showed this game. Can't remember the title now, but it was a game with like a female protagonist at first. Then some people like think, oh, that could be it. But as soon as they showed first person view of the rat, I realized it was a rat. I knew it was a rat. I said to myself, that has to be Resident Evil 2. I instantly thought of the rat carrying the T-virus, and it also reminded me of Outbreak's intro with the whole, again, you see the rat, and I directly knew Leon shoots the zombie, and like the whole crowd goes mental. And I was absolutely going apeshit, really. I was like, it's finally here. Initially, I have to be fair, I was like, oh, Leon's face looks a bit weird, but I think what it is that when you're so hyped for a game, your expectations are always going to be more, right? So I think it's natural to have some kind of like negative thought at first. I even have a friend of mine who is a Resident Evil fan too. He thought of it as negative too, seeing the initial reveal trailer. Then they revealed another, I think it was the announcement trailer, which was a much better trailer in my opinion. And I was just sold dead on. Right, that's it. I gotta get this game. Oh, I had to get it anyway, but I'm just saying, it's incredible because this is why I wanted to make this video, because I'm in such a good mood. I finally think, and I don't want to speak too soon, don't take it that I'm speaking too soon, but I think the hype has not been fulfilled, but surpassed. I think Capcom are really, really, really knocked it out of the park. The gameplay just looks phenomenal. It looks scary. The graphics look amazing. The RE engine is just a phenomenal engine. It looks legitimately amazing. Claire Redfield. It's like the in-game cutscenes are running off the engine. They look so beautiful. The pre-order bonuses are they're listening to the fans. You have costumes for Claire as Elsa Walker. You have, if you pre-order, you get Jill's Samurai Edge. It's amazing. They're really listening to the fans, and I cannot, honestly, hats off to Capcom for that. I've kind of like trying to take a break because after the trailers, they released the demo. Like various channels like GameSpot and IGN released the demo footage, and the demo looks amazing. Supposedly, the people who tried it, and I heard this off a friend, people who tried the demo, they have access to 75% of the game, but they only get 30 minutes to complete it. Which, when I heard that, I was like, I don't want to see any more gameplay. I just didn't want to be spoiled. I just got to wait till January 25th when it comes out. So I just can't wait. I haven't pre-ordered the digital version yet because I'm not a big fan of digital media. So yeah, I'm waiting for the physical release, which you can pre-order off Amazon, but I'm waiting to see if they do like a special edition or something like that. They should do like a steelbook at least. So I'm going to wait for that. But hopefully I'll get the pre-order bonuses, which I briefly covered, as in Elsa Walker's costume for Claire, a few other costumes for Leon, the Samurai Edge, which is the staple Stars gun. That just makes me so happy. And I think you get a bonus theme. It's actually quite worth it. So I hope that the physical release does include those features. But other than that, Resident Evil 2 Remake, we finally got it. Hopefully, if it's a big success, Capcom will consider doing Resident Evil 3 remake, or maybe make it as a DLC, because obviously there's that whole story. If you haven't looked into it, I would suggest to look it up. Resident Evil 3 was like a deal with Sony, so Code Veronica is the real Resident Evil 3, whereas Resident Evil 3 was supposed to be like a spin-off, but initially that didn't happen. But I love Resident Evil 3, and I think Resident Evil 3, quickly, I'll just say this, I think Resident Evil 3 was better than Code Veronica in some ways. I think this was due to two different teams developing at the same time. So Resident Evil 3 has better options, like the gameplay options. Like, for example, Jill Valentine, the main protagonist, can aim at red barrels to shoot the zombies. You don't have to press action to run up the steps. Those are the two noticeable changes. But in Code Veronica, a game that was released later, which is newer and more powerful hardware, didn't have those options, which I find very interesting. You could also, I think, you have the ability to dodge, which I don't think you could do in Code Veronica. So there's another option why Resident Evil 3 was better as a game. But I love both Code Veronica and Resident Evil 3. Don't get me wrong. But yes, back to Resident Evil 2 Remake. Like I said, can't wait till it comes out January 25th. I think this game could be a very good entry to, even if you're new to the series, solely of the fact because Resident Evil 2, you can go into. I think a lot of fans were introduced to the series with Resident Evil 2 due to it having at the time two brand new protagonists, Claire Redfield to have a stronger link to the previous game. But even though you don't need to play the first Resident Evil game to get Resident Evil 2, and I think Resident Evil 2 was the landmark for the future Resident Evil games, and it really is probably one of the best ever made. But personally, I'm still going with Resident Evil 4, but that's just me. But I totally understand anyone who says Resident Evil 2 is their favourite video game in the franchise, or even Resident Evil Remake. But that's, I could just blabber on about Resident Evil all day. It's just my favourite franchise of all time. So anyways, I think I'm going to end the video there. Tell me your thoughts about Resident Evil 2 Remake. Just let me know about that. And I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you next time.
Capcom